Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a story that's a powerful reminder of how quickly a life built on trust can crumble. It's about a man named Ethan and his wife, Clara. They had what seemed like a perfect life, a beautiful home, two amazing kids, and a love story that everyone envied. Or so it seemed. Ethan and Clara had been married for 12 years. They were college sweethearts, the kind of couple that finished each other's sentences. Ethan worked as an architect, pouring his creativity into designing buildings, while Clara was a successful marketing executive. From the outside, they were the picture of success and happiness. But as we all know, appearances can be deceiving. Lately, Ethan had noticed a subtle shift in Clara, a distance he couldn't quite put his finger on. She was working late more often. Her phone seemed permanently attached to her hand, and she'd become guarded, almost secretive. When Ethan would ask about her day, her answers were vague, just busy or the usual. The easy laughter that once filled their home had been replaced by a quiet tension. He tried to brush it off as work stress, telling himself he was just being paranoid. After all, this was Clara, his rock, the love of his life. He trusted her completely. He wanted to trust her. The breaking point, the moment the first crack appeared in his carefully constructed reality, happened on a random Tuesday morning. Ethan was running late for work and couldn't find his favorite watch. He remembered taking it off in their bedroom the night before, so he started a frantic search. He checked the nightstand, the dresser, and then decided to look in Clara's jewelry box, thinking maybe she had put it away for him. He opened the velvet-lined box, his eyes scanning past her familiar necklaces and earrings. And then he saw it. Tucked away in a corner, almost hidden, was a delicate silver bracelet. It was beautiful, intricate, with a small, infinity-shaped charm. But it wasn't just any bracelet. Ethan stared at it, a cold feeling creeping into his stomach. He recognized it instantly. A few months back, they had been window shopping, and Clara had pointed it out in a high-end jewelry store. She'd gushed about how much she loved it, but when she saw the price tag, she'd laughed and said, "Maybe in another life." It was far too expensive for a casual purchase. Ethan knew for a fact she had never bought it. Their finances were shared, and a purchase that large would have been a discussion. He hadn't bought it for her. Her birthday and their anniversary were months away. So where did it come from? He picked it up, the cool metal feeling heavy in his hand. There was an inscription on the back of the charm, tiny letters he had to squint to read. His heart pounded in his chest as he made out the words, "To my forever." M. Who was M? His mind raced. Mark from her office? Michael, her old college friend? The possibilities spun in his head, each one more painful than the last. To my forever. The words echoed in his mind, a cruel mockery of the vows they had taken. The bracelet wasn't just a gift. It was a symbol of a secret, a relationship he knew nothing about. The truth he had been avoiding was now staring him in the face, cold and undeniable. That entire day at work was a blur. Ethan couldn't focus. He sat in meetings, staring into space. The image of the bracelet burned into his mind. Every late night, every guarded text message, every moment of distance from Clara suddenly clicked into place, forming a devastating picture. He felt like a fool. How could he have been so blind? He replayed their recent conversations, searching for clues he'd missed. The excuses, the half-truths. They were all there. He went home that evening with a heavy heart, the bracelet feeling like a lead weight in his pocket. He didn't know how to confront her. Should he scream? Should he cry? When he walked in, Clara was in the kitchen, humming as she prepared dinner, acting as if nothing was wrong. The normality of it all felt like a physical blow. "Hey, honey," she said with a bright smile. "Bad day?" Ethan couldn't bring himself to answer. He simply walked over to her, his face a mask of pain, and held out his hand. He opened his palm, revealing the silver bracelet. Clara's smile vanished. The color drained from her face, and her eyes widened in a panic he had never seen before. The silence in the room was deafening, broken only by the sizzle of food on the stove. "Where did you get this, Clara?" Ethan asked, his voice barely a whisper, but heavy with the weight of his shattered heart. For a moment she just stared, speechless. Then the denials began. It was a gift from a client, a bonus from work, a present she'd bought for her sister. The lies came stumbling out, weak and transparent. Ethan just shook his head slowly. He turned the bracelet over and showed her the inscription. "And who is M, Clara? Who is your forever?" At the sight of the inscription, her facade crumbled completely. The tears started to fall, and the whole story came pouring out. M was Marcus, a senior partner at her firm. It had started as late-night work sessions, then lunches, then more. She swore it was a mistake, that she was lost and confused, that she still loved Ethan. But the words felt hollow. The bracelet wasn't a mistake. It was a promise to someone else. The betrayal was deeper than just a physical act. It was an emotional severing of everything they had built together. The weeks that followed were the hardest of Ethan's life. Their home, once a sanctuary, became a battleground of whispered arguments and tearful confessions. They tried counseling, but the trust was gone, replaced by a chasm of doubt and hurt. Every time he looked at her, all he could see was the lie. He saw the bracelet, the inscription, the secret life she had been living. He realized that the woman he thought he knew, the woman he had pledged his life to, didn't really exist anymore. In the end, Ethan knew he couldn't stay. For his own sanity and for the future of his children, he needed to leave the source of the pain behind. The divorce was messy and heartbreaking, but it was necessary. It was the end of a chapter, a painful, gut-wrenching end to a love story he thought would last forever. Ethan had to learn to rebuild his life from the ground up, piece by broken piece. His story is a tough one, but it's a powerful reminder to always trust your gut. Those small, nagging feelings of doubt are often your intuition trying to tell you something. And more importantly, it shows us that even after the most devastating betrayal, there is a path forward. It's not easy, but rebuilding your life and finding happiness again is possible. You are stronger than you think. Thank you so much for watching and for letting me share this story with you. If you've been through something similar, know that you are not alone. If you found this story meaningful, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more content. We'll see you in the next video.